Hi everybody, it's Tamar Rothenberg from Miami, and this week I want to talk about Parashat Behaloteha. So what is it about? And today we are facing maybe one of the hardest moments in the Jewish history, modern history, that is the attack. Iran is attacking currently Israel in every city is being attacked by Iran, as you might know. And in relation with this parasha, that actually I related a lot. It's when the Jewish people start doing the journey, or start the journey to the desert to go to the promised land, right? And we see that they start complaining, but then Hashem gets very angry, is very upset with the Jewish people because they start complaining. Also, Moshe is like tired of it. He's getting to kind of like a depression moment episode, and he lost it, and he lost it with the Jewish people. It's because it's, how much I can complain. It's a little bit frustrating to read and to understand, but how can I see it and then relate it today with the events that are happening right now? Is that the Jewish people were not... they were tired of being vulnerable to Hashem, and sometimes we feel that vulnerable as well with all the events that are happening, because we feel that we cannot control or do certain things. But what we can do is to pray to Hashem also, and to give our entire selves to Hashem, and to understand that there's certain things that are out of our control, and that's okay. Because at the end of the day, we're completely vulnerable to Hashem, and that's also what Hashem wants us to trust Him, and that's also why Hashem, He was very angry at the Jewish people, because they didn't understand after, what happened in Sinai and everything. You need to trust that the manna is coming from Hashem. They were basically complaining about the manna. They were tired of it. They wanted to go back to Egypt, things like that, just because they were tired of being vulnerable with Hashem, to be receiving the manna, the certain portions that they were measured. Why we have to do that? We want to, control, we want to make, we want to create, we want to be creators again. But that's because of the sense of control, sense of security that us as human beings have. But we have to understand that, it's normal to have that sense of security and that sense of that we can control things, but there's certain things that we cannot control, and that's what Hashem is teaching us here. There's certain things we cannot control, and we have to leave it to Hashem. And especially on the Jewish that are out of the diaspora, what we can do, we can actually pray together, and we can be united, we can share whatever we're sharing in social media and with our community, and give the strength. That's what we can do. There are certain things that we cannot control, and we need to rely on Hashem completely. And for example, is what's happening now. And I know that we're all frustrated, and with a lot of fear, but at the end of the day, we need to trust Hashem on what's going to happen, and wishing and praying that everything will happen for the best, and He will protect us, and have been vulnerable enough to lose that control a little bit. And with this beautiful message, I just want to wish you that all Am Israel is going to be in peace, and we will get over this very, very soon, and the war will be over, and hopefully we will have better news next week, and hopefully this will end very, very soon. And every countries with Israel right now, and everybody supporting, because that's the right thing to do. And I wish everybody peace and safeness, and especially Am Israel right now. And we need to pray for everybody, and wish you a Shabbat Shalom, and see you next week.